welcome to my channel that's all about helping you and your pet live the best life together. Today I want to show you a special treat that I make for my dogs when it's Christmas or it's their birthday or it's something really special that I want to celebrate. So I want to make something that's healthy and that they also really enjoy and that looks really special and looks fun and looks like a cake or a special treat. So I'm going to show you now two different recipes that I have and that I make for my dogs. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to use for both the cake and the kind of little cookie or cupcake. I'm using beef, coconut oil, pure pumpkin puree, coconut flour, a carrot, a zucchini, and beet juice. I'm also adding some sunflower seeds, but I don't have them pictured here. So for the first one, what I do is cut the carrot and peel the carrot and chop it in pretty small little bite-sized chunks, and I do the exact same with the zucchini. Another thing that you could do here would also be to grate the carrot and the zucchini. I actually do this for the other cookie that I'm going to be making, but for this one I just wanted some chunks, some little bite-sized pieces. Once they're all chopped up and you like the size of them, depending on your dog, you might want a different size, place them in a bowl, add 2 tablespoons of coconut flour and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Then I just add about a dash, it's about 2 tablespoons of beet juice. I just didn't measure it out here. And then 1 cup of ground beef. And then mix it all together. It can sometimes be hard to mix the coconut oil depending how hard or soft your coconut oil is. Once it's mixed together, I take a little bowl and kind of squeeze it together. It's similar to a hamburger patty, and I just press it into the bowl. Make sure to press it tightly so it's in the bowl firmly, because we want it to stick together and the bowl is kind of a mold. For this, I had enough to fill 2 bowls. So once those are finished, I'll put them in the fridge. If you don't want to use it right away, you can put it in the freezer and take it out to thaw and do the next step when you want to feed it to your dog. So I leave them in the fridge for about half an hour, and while they're in the fridge, I make the icing. So for the icing, I do 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, and then the same with the coconut oil. Then I do a tablespoon of beet juice. Mix that all together. Again, it might be a bit hard depending how hard or soft your coconut oil is. And then I just put this in the fridge for about 10 or so minutes, or until I'm ready to use it. Once I'm ready to use it, I take out my patty. So this patty had been in the fridge for about half an hour. It's fairly solid and sticks together nicely. And then I'm going to ice it. So I get my icing, and this icing is has a consistency of clay or plasticine, so I can just flatten it and put it right on top of my patty. So you can take your time and make it look as good as you want it to look. And then you can put whatever you want on the top. So if you have some really cute dog biscuits or something that you want to add on top, you can do that now. I also take some coconut flour and use a sifter and just sprinkle it on top so it gives it a really good kind of look, and it looks like a cake with icing sugar, but I'm just using coconut flour. And then I put my little dog biscuit on top. And let's see how they like it. So my second treat is very similar. I'm going to grate carrot and zucchini. I do about half a cup of each. And with them in the bowl, I add some pumpkin puree. So make sure that this is not the pumpkin pie puree, it's just pure pumpkin puree. I add about 2 tablespoons of that and then 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And then 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds. And then 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. And then I mix it all together. If you feel like it's too wet, then just add more coconut flour, and if you feel that it's too dry, then add more coconut oil. Just try and get it a consistency that is going to stick together and pack together. And then I add 1 cup of the ground beef. I had some extra blood from the ground beef, so I made sure to add that in as well. And then I decided to just use my hands to mix this together because it would be easier than using the spoon. So again, it's similar to a hamburger patty. Once you feel that it's mixed together, I used these paw print silicone molds, and I just press the mixture into the molds. And then once that's finished, I put it into the fridge. So with this recipe, I can make these 6 molds, and I can make 1 cup of the 1 bowl of the same that I used for the other recipe. Let's see how Penny likes it. Sugar wanted some as well, but when I tried to feed it to her, she wasn't too interested. This stuff usually has a little bit too much vegetables for cats. They like a more meat and protein based food. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you make this for your dog, please let me know. You can let me know in the comments below, or find me on Instagram and let me know there. Thanks for watching. Bye.